Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So a couple plays for you guys today. I have baseball and I have hockey for you guys. Yesterday we snuck out a small win. We went 1-1 for the day, but we had a 1-unit play on Minnesota, and then we had a half-unit play in the football game. So look, when I come out here and I give you guys like a great pick, I never like to come out the next day and say, hey, what a great pick, right? But it's so different when I give you guys a bad pick. And Rams Seattle, regardless of result, was a poor play. Now, I've had some plays where I've come out here and we won. And I still said, regardless of the fact we won, it wasn't really a good positive EV play. Again, we could argue very easily if they do anything in the first quarter, the game probably does go over. But again, going back over it in retrospect, I think this is a game. There's no way you're going to get me onto the under in that game. But I do think that it probably warranted maybe laying off and not the half unit. So again, it's important to go back over the games because you're going to find basically one of four results with every single game. You're going to find what you hope to find is that it was a good pick and you won. That's your optimal result, right? You found value. It was a good pick and it won. Now, the most unfortunate ones are the ones where it's like, a really good pick and it lost. And that happens too, right? Obviously, just because you found value doesn't mean that you're going to win. And then you have the one that probably deceives the most people, which is the bad play that wins. Okay, so you have a bad play that wins and you don't really give much thought to it, right? Because you think, oh, well, I won, so it must have been a good play. That's not always the case. It is not always the case. I'm the first one to tell you sometimes when, look, I give out a play and it wins, it wasn't necessarily a good play in retrospect, okay? I mean, maybe after we gave it out, the line moved against us. Maybe we saw a bunch of steam come in from the other sides. The money distribution got bad. So it's a poor play. It just happened to win, okay? But you can expect that to be a negative EV play. And then you have what yesterday's game was, a poor play or a poor bet that lost, okay? And that's ultimately just the sports gods punishing you for taking a play that's negative EV. And I won't even say that it's negative EV. I won't say that because I do think we had an edge. I think that, going back over it, it was probably fairly insignificant, but, lucky to walk away 1-1 and still with the win yesterday. Our dominance in hockey, and I will use the word dominance, our dominance in hockey continues. As someone said on here, I really do wish preseason could go all year long. Unfortunately, that's not the case for us. But I do have another play in hockey today. What else was it? Oh, yeah, yesterday. Okay, so Masterclass. Good stuff in hockey. Baseball was our downslide yesterday. We finished 0-3 in baseball. All in all, in Masterclass yesterday, we finished down just under 2 units. So not a crushing defeat by any stretch of the imagination in terms of total units, but not a win. We had both dogs yesterday in the White Sox and Boston. Neither up to the task. And the heartbreaker for us really, Houston and Tulane. We had under 60 in that game, and probably what would have been, it would have been Houston's last offensive play. They were third and long, on the 35-yard line, somewhere around there, and ran the ball because they're just trying to kill clock. There's a minute left in the game, up by a couple scores. If anything, kick a field goal and absolutely ice the game, even though it was pretty much iced. And on third down, the linebackers all gang tackle this guy, and he just pops out of the pile, and I'm like, oh my. As soon as I saw him pop out, I'm like, there's no one in the secondary who's gonna get this guy. And sure enough, he ran to the races with less than a minute left. So tough backdoor loss there, but is what it is, right? It happens. That is sports betting. Can't always get the bounces go your way. So on to today, right? Okay, so we're going to start off in baseball, guys. going with Tampa Bay. Okay, we're going to take Tampa Bay minus 134. Now, there's 2 steam bets on there. I will give you guys a heads up so there's not a level of redundancy. One of them is mine. So if you go to look at it, you say, oh, Bender likes it. Plus, there's 2 other sharps that think, well, one of the steam bets is mine. So it's unlikely that, basically what I'm trying to say is there's not 2 other sharps, 2 steam bets in total. Okay, so it's recognized as steam, but one of them is mine. Money distribution on here. Let's check up to the second here. Now it's not contrarian. Okay, not contrarian, but it's still a decent indicator that there are sharps on here, 58% and 68%. Okay, so 10% gap in between. We'd love to see a contrarian, but we know it's not going to be contrarian. Okay. Boston's going to get some love from the public, but so will Tampa Bay. I just think there's too much value to pass over on Tampa today. So that's the way we're going to go. Tampa minus 134. And again, Tampa, one of those teams, look, I picked them, before this as good value to win the World Series. I thought that, the worst value out there was the Dodgers, because I thought that the Dodgers, I know that they've struggled this year against teams above 500. So I like Tampa Bay, and I think Tampa Bay has good pitching. I think they have a great bullpen, which matters so much in playoffs. And their hitting has gotten consistently better throughout the year. It's like the one team where you've seen them, it's like a slow riser with their average. It just seems to get better and better and better as the year goes on. Made some good key acquisitions as well. So I like Tampa in this spot. We're going Tampa minus 134. Back over to hockey, guys. Another one where we got to lay some juice. All right, we have to lay some juice. But again, it's well-founded, and the line should be significantly higher, okay? So we're going to go with St. Louis minus 195, okay? St. Louis minus 195. Now, I've mentioned this in previous videos. Mentioned it yesterday. Look, with Minnesota had the lead, outplaying them, and they blew the lead, tie game. They get the lead back, then they blow the lead, tie game. Okay, this is the nature of hockey. Okay, sometimes even when you have a clear advantage, even if your team has their opening day starting goaltender in and their top 2 lines in, you're playing against an AHL team. In the game of hockey, absolutely anything can happen on any given day. So again, yes, we've been crushing hockey, but keep the bankroll management dictated by math, not by emotion or the feeling that, we're hot or whatever the case may be. Okay, keep it always based on math. When you keep it based on math, guys, it makes your life so simple, doesn't it? You just say, hey, this is what it is, and so I bet it there. Just mathematics decides it for you. So simple. All right, guys, St. Louis minus 195. That is it for us today, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to try my very best, and more than likely, I'm going to have Saturday's video will be out tonight, later this evening. Not 100% sure what time yet, but I will try to get that out tonight. I've already started on it, but I still have a lot to go through, so it's not going to be this afternoon or anything like that. So we'll see. All right, guys, again, Masterclass. I didn't talk about that. Masterclass. I have, what do I have here? I have one more baseball play. I have 3 college football plays and 2 NBA plays for tonight. Okay, if you're interested in that, guys, benderwins.com. It's $99 a month, gets you my full card every single day, and we're going to have some full cards over the weekend. I can already tell you that. So that's it for us today. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day, and bye for now.